Personal Information Protection Act, or PIPA, of Alberta. Introduction. The protection of personal information in Canada can be complicated. There are several laws in place related to these concerns, with enforcement handled by various organizations, agencies, and in some cases, provinces. According to the Federal Privacy Commissioner, regardless of how the protection of personal information is regulated, one unfortunate truth remains. While Canada used to be a privacy law leader, this is no longer the case, as Canada has clearly fallen behind the rest of the world. Compared to Canada's many trade partners, researchers found that other countries contain superior privacy laws relating to human rights and accountability. This observation carries considerable weight, given that the protection of personal information has never been more critical. It is estimated that 90% of Canadians are concerned about their personal information, and only 38% believe businesses respect their privacy rights. In today's technologically driven world, devices from smartwatches to connected medical devices expose personal data to ever-increasing risks daily. How can personal information that is consistently exposed online be protected from malicious software or viruses? This growing privacy concern was most evident in 2019 when Equifax revealed that the personal information of almost 20,000 Canadians was breached. This information included their names, addresses, credit card numbers, as well as usernames and passwords. The victims of this data breach felt a significant loss of privacy, which is a feeling that can cut deeply and be long-lasting. Since then, organizations began to recognize these concerns when structuring their business operations. As the Office of the Privacy Commissioner of Canada noted in its 2019 to 2020 annual report to Parliament, that privacy is a fundamental human right, the freedom to live and develop free from surveillance. In this training session, we discuss how Canada's Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, or PIPA, and the Personal Information Protection Act, or PIPA, work together to ensure that all Canadians' personal information is collected, protected, and managed with care. After completing this course, you should be able to identify what is and is not considered personal information under both federal and provincial laws. Explain the relationship between PIPA and PIPA. Understand the 10 principles of PIPA. Identify those situations when PIPA regulates Alberta-based organizations. Distinguish between the many forms of consent. Explain an organization's obligations when requesting consent. Explain an organization's obligations when storing personal data within Canada and outside of Canada. Explain how to access or request a change to personal information that has been collected and stored. And explain how personal information can be disclosed or used under PIPA. This course is presented in 5 chapters. Chapter 1, What is personal information? Chapter 2, Federal and provincial laws. Chapter 3, Collecting personal information. Chapter 4, Protecting personal information. And Chapter 5, Disclosing and retaining personal information. Let's begin.